Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Friday. It's Friday Freedom. It's Freedom Friday, guys. It's Friday Freedom, Freedom Friday. Yes, it is. This is your girl Yvonne Michelle. And if you're just tuning in on the replay, do remember to put your comments in the comment thread. And also remember to drop me a message. Let me know what your takeaways are, what your aha moments are. And if you are just logging in right now with me, live and direct, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Amina. How are you doing? Good morning, Instagram. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Love Zone Radio. And good morning, MediaNet TV. So, how are you guys doing today? It's been a very, very busy week, right? It's been a busy week. So we are here. We are at the end of the working week for most of us. This is the end of the week for me. Yay. And this is all about freedom. It's all about freedom. What is it that we need to be free? So this morning, I posted push through the pain and conquer the obstacle. Push through the pain and conquer the obstacle. That was the first part of the meme, I think they're called, that I put out this morning. Push past the pain, we'll push through the pain and conquer the obstacle. Because yesterday I was talking about many different things, and many different things came out of yesterday's session. And but one of the things that I identify with yesterday is that there are many in pain, many of us in pain for one reason or the other. Right? We're in pain, we're feeling disheveled, we're feeling tired, we're feeling like we're not functioning right, we feel our back is against the wall. Many different emotions. We feel sad, we feel happy. Some of us are struggling to manage our emotions. Many of us are feeling things, we're writing things, we're doing things, and we feel a little bit out of control sometimes. And I wanted to say today that it's okay. It's okay to feel that way. It's okay. We have to acknowledge, accept that feeling, acknowledge that feeling and accept it for us to be able to move on in our lives, to progress. So we have to acknowledge it, we have to accept it. So push through the pain and conquer the obstacles. Obstacles sounds hard. Obstacles sound long-winded. It sounds like it's something you got to get over. And it's true, you do. But through yesterday, I was saying to you guys, I was saying, can I be honest with you? Can I be honest? And through being honest and feeling how I was feeling, how I was feeling. Sometimes things happen, and because we don't know how to handle it, or we don't know who to go to, it can sometimes consume us. It can sometimes feel like it's overwhelming us. But you know something? The latter part of the message is this: regardless of what you think today, right? Regardless of what you think today, it won't matter in 5 years' time. It won't matter. What you're going through today will not have the same impact on you if you actually begin to push through, and if you begin to conquer the obstacles in 5 years' time. It won't matter. It will be a lesson learned, and you will have moved on. So I want you now, because this was something that just dropped in my spirit yesterday. And it wasn't yesterday, it was this morning. It was after 12 o'clock, put it that way. And I actually saw that I wrote this short thing, about 6 years ago, right? That's how long, when your memories come up, actually 6 or 7 years ago, when your memories come up on Facebook. Good morning, everybody. When your memories come up on Facebook, it's always good to look back at where you were, just have a glimpse. And this is what came up. And I was like, I have to share this again because it's something that I forgot. And now the reminder is it's so prevalent now, right? Karen Eastman is saying it's true, things change, full stop. They do. But when you're in the midst of it, when you are in the crux of it, you're feeling the anxiety, you're feeling the overwhelm, you're feeling all of these other emotions. It's Freedom Friday, man. It's Freedom Friday. So this is the day to be set free. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad. This, look, we are alive. The creator of life, the source of life, has given us the privilege to be here with each other again today. It's Freedom Friday, guys. It's Freedom Friday. It's Freedom Friday. It's Freedom Friday. Today's the day. It's free. It's you got to shake off the old and embrace the new. Push through the pain and conquer the obstacles. What obstacles have been in front of you this week? What pain has been trying to get your attention? Because remember, pain, pay attention inward now. Pain is about you. Pain is about you paying attention inward to what's going on inside of you. What are your thoughts? What are your feelings? What are you doing with the things that you're hearing? What are you doing with the things that are changing you emotionally? What are you doing with those things? Right? So it's Freedom Friday. It's Freedom Friday. Push through the pain, conquer the obstacles. Why? Regardless of how you feel today, regardless of how you felt yesterday, regardless of how you feel you're going to feel later on today, tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, whenever, God willing, right? Whatever you feel, regardless of what you feel right now, it won't it won't matter to you in 5 years' time. It won't. The thing that you're going through right now, you either win the battle or you learn from the battle, right? What's that song? The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. You hear that one? The hotter the battle, the sweeter the victory. The hotter the battle, the sweeter the sweeter things that you will learn, so that you know for when you go on the next time, it's done. This is Freedom Friday, y'all. It's Freedom Friday. You were born to be free. You were born to do better. You were born to be big. You were born to overcome. You were born for that. You were born for greater. Do you realize that? Let me just share one thing with you, right? I want you to think about, and it's being born for greater. I want you to think about the process of what it took for you to get here. Not here now as you are now as an adult, but the process for you to come into fruition of life from the seed. You know, we've been talking about agriculture, from the seed, right? From the seed so the seed, there was an egg and there was a sperm. There was billions and trillions of sperm, and it took one to fertilize with the egg, and that made you uniquely out of all of the billions and billions of sperm. You came, then you were inside, you were cocooned in a package, right, in water. Can you hear me, guys? Right, you were cocooned in a package for 9 months. You were living in a place where you were comfortable and warm, and you were just chilling. Then there was a process of pain for you to come forth, whether it was natural or cesarean. There is pain for somebody. It came through, and it's painful for you. Why? Because the first thing that happens when a baby is born is that they cry. Right? So, what I want you to understand is that you've come through something already. You have been predestined for greatness. What you are now is greater than your beginning. Your beginning was then. That could have been 30 years, 20 years, 50 years, 70 years, 60 years, 25 years ago. But where you are now, you are bigger, you are better, you are bolder than what you have ever been in your life, regardless of what you are going through now in this season. So this morning, be free. You were birthed into freedom. You were birthed into a dispensation of freedom when you were born. And you were born, unless you were a twin, and even if you are a twin, you're still born by on your own. That transition of coming through. Twins don't come out together. One has to come out before the other. So you're coming out. This is about you coming out today. This is about you coming out today. This is about you coming out today. I'm just repeating it. This is you. This is about you coming out today, because when you sit back and you look at where you are in 4 years' time, in 3 years' time, in 2 years' time, it's not going to matter what you've been through. You're either going to win the situation or learn from it. Do you hear what I'm saying to you, people? That so no matter what you are going on in your mind, no matter what the battle is, know that the sweeter the victory, the sweeter the victory. As I said yesterday, what is behind you, but what is in front of you is sweeter. What is in front of you is what counts. What is in front of you is what counts today. So, Freedom Friday is all about renewing your mind right where you are, because where you are, what you're going through, what you're experiencing, and I'm even talking to me. Listen, when I get a word, it's for me first anyway. It's for me first anyway. When you get a word in your spirit, deep down in your spirit, and you think it's for someone else, let me just tell you this, it's for you first. It's for you first, because God talked to you first. Then it's for others. Remember, what's in the cup is yours. What's in the saucer is your overflow, and that is for others. So whatever comes into your cup is for you. So the word that comes in is for you first. Let's not make no bones about that. Let's just keep this thing crystal clear and real this morning. This is Freedom Friday. This is the day where you are set free. Listen, you are free anyway. You are free anyway, but this is just a reminder. This is the rocket bolt that you need in your psyche, in your DNA, to let you know it's Freedom Friday. We're all about freedom. We're about emotional freedom, relationship freedom, financial freedom, sexual freedom, every kind of freedom. We're in a freedom. Every spiritual freedom, every freedom you can think of. This is what this is about. This is about what we do. This is about who we are. Right? It's Freedom Friday, guys. That's it. So here we go. So here's what I'm saying to you. Push through the pain. Conquer the obstacles. Regardless of what you think today, it won't matter in 5 years from now. So here's the last part. It's the caveat. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. There's your caveat. Don't be afraid. So regardless of where you find yourself today, know that in 5 years' time, it's not going to matter. In a year's time, it probably won't matter. You'd have gone through it and you'd have been like, oh my gosh, you remember when I went through that? Remember when we went through this? Remember when we went through that? That's where you'll be. And it'll be like, gosh, I went through it. And it was just something that you went through. You didn't stay there. Yeah? So when you're going through stuff, it's not for you to stay in it. It's for you to go through. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. That's a scripture, in case you didn't know. Imagine that. Wow, I'm walking through the valley. A valley is a deep place of the shadow, the darkness. Yea, thou walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Death, everything around you is not growing, is not coming forth. There's no provision, there's nothing. Everything around you, the people around you are like walking dead. The area, the environment, nothing's growing. There's nothing growing in the soil. You're not growing. Your business isn't growing. Your family's not growing. You're in arms house every day. When I say arms house, I mean you're in an argument. Every day with your loved one, there is no peace. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. I will fear not. So when you feel like today, throughout the week, like I said yesterday, this week has not been an easy week. We all go through it. We all go through it. Yes, the Queen of Inspiration. Yes, always got a word. Yes, 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 yes. Don't mean to say that I don't go through things, right? So we're going through things. We're building our businesses. We're building our family. But at the back of that, we've got other things going on, coming at our left, coming at our right. The people are yarring in our ear. People are cussing. People putting you down. People cheering you on. Yeah, people have people. People will always be people, and where there's people, there will always be problems, right? But in the midst of it, in all that you're experiencing today, yesterday, the day before, last week, last month, even last year, you don't even remember half the things that you went through unless you wrote it down. So whatever you're going through today, know that today you are free. Know that today, that tomorrow, next day, maybe next week, you're not even going to remember how you felt right now, because it will pass. This too shall pass. It will pass. And you will win, or you will learn. But either way, you will be okay. And that's what I wanted to say to you today. It's Freedom Friday. Live your life free, people. Be free. Who the Son has set free is free indeed. Be free. Live in your freedom. Live in your now. Yeah, it might feel hard, but go above that. Go above the circumstances. Go around it if you have to. Go through it if you have to. Go over it if you have to. But any means necessary, get to the other side. You are free. You are free, guys. It's Friday. Enjoy the day. Enjoy who you are. Look in the mirror and say, "Boy, I'm wonderfully and fearfully made. I'm a great creator. I am all that and a bag of chips." Or whatever bag you like. It might not be chips, it might be chocolate. For me, it's chips. It's not chocolate. I don't like chocolate. So I don't associate myself with chocolate, right? Because I don't like it. But whatever you associate yourself with, be all that and be a queen. Because that's what me is. I don't have the earrings on today, but I'm a queen. I'm an inspirational queen. I'm in my lane. Are you in your lane? Right? Just be who you are today. It's Freedom Friday, guys. So I'm going to read this one time and I'm done. I'm done. So push through the pain. We know what pain means. Push through the pain. Pay attention inward now. Pay attention to whatever's going on in you now. Pay attention to that. Right? So push through the pain. Push through yourself. Push through your own limitations. Push through your limited thinking. Push through your imposter syndrome. Push through all of those things. You got to push through all those things. You got to push through it today, right? That's your challenge. Push through the pain. Conquer the obstacles. Conquer the obstacles. You are more than a conqueror. You are more than a conqueror. You will overcome everything. Everything. You are more than a conqueror, you know. More than, more than, more than a conqueror. So I'm just saying to you, I'm just saying this to you this morning. Conquer the obstacles. Once you conquer the obstacles, every obstacle you conquer, you build a muscle. Every single obstacle that you conquer, you build a muscle in your spirit, in your physical, in your natural. Every time you conquer. Yes? Okay. Why do we need to do this? Why do we need to conquer obstacles? Well, it may not be a why, but I'll tell you this as a matter of fact. And it's because regardless of how you feel today, right? Regardless of how you feel in this very moment, as I've said throughout this message, you won't feel the same in 5 years' time. You won't. You may not even feel the same in a week's time. You may not feel the same in a month's time because you will be stronger for it. So this is Freedom Friday. Walk in your freedom. Walk in the freedom that you are. Because if you don't believe that you're free, you will not be free. So this is a mind shift, a mind change. Freedom is a state of mind. It is a state of mind. So when you begin to encapsulate that and embrace that and embody that, that's when you become really free. And when you become really free, you don't give a toss about what people really have to say about you because you know who you are. You know who you be, and you know what you have. You know what you do. Yeah? JJ says, the more pain we experience, the stronger we become. Absolutely. Amina says, so true, we become stronger. Absolutely. It's absolutely true. Absolutely true. Are you having difficulties hearing the sound this morning? I hope not, because I'm mic'd up. Right. And Nelson says, from pain to purpose. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is about being free. Yeah, the pain that we experience is about us paying attention. It's nothing more, nothing less. And whatever pain you're feeling, it's not about other people. It's about you. Boom. It's about you. It's not about nobody else. It's not about what she said or what he said or what he did. It's about you. Pain is about taking responsibility and changing the narrative that you have up here. That's what pain is. Right, it was cutting out. Okay, so is it cutting out now? That's Instagram. It was cutting out for, let me see if I do this. How is that? Is that any better? Because I think the speakers are underneath on this one. Absolutely. David saying victory is on the other side of pain. Boom. Yes. Amen to that. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. That's all it is. So, this morning, this Freedom Friday, just push through the pain, persist through the pain, pursue through the pain. When it's painful, that's not a time for you to give up. That's a time for you to get grounded. That's the time for you to dig your heels in and say, I can, I will, and I must overcome this thing. I must push through. Right? Because remember, in 5 years, 5 minutes sometimes, 5 days sometimes, 5 months sometimes, you're not going to remember. You're not even gonna. How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel, guys? I'm not sure. Hold on. You know what? Let me just do this. Sound issues again. Right. Let me just do this. All right. Let me see if that makes any difference because you were plugged in. So maybe that might make a difference to the sound. Okay. So. You have it. The more pain. Yeah, absolutely. 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 So here again, push through the pain, conquer the obstacles. You are a winner already. Regardless of what you think today, it won't matter 5 years from now. So don't be afraid. There's no need to be afraid. So even those who have maybe anxious about things, be anxious for nothing. Be anxious for nothing. Pray, speak about it, put it in the atmosphere, talk about it, get it out of your head, right? Get it out of your head. I'm going to just say this and I'm going to finish with this. This area here, the head, the brain, it stores, this is the memory bank, this is the computer for the whole of our body, right? And it's got loads and loads of nerves and veins and lots of intricate things, right? Lots of intricate things that are going on, right? But when we have information, it's got to store somewhere. But what happens is when we become anxious, it consumes the whole space. And the space, if you think about it, is quite small. So it's just going round and round in your head, and it's just like, oh, you can't seem to get no release, there's just pressure all the time. And then the emotions come, and then your body becomes this anxious being, and you feel it in every corner of your body. But when you release it out into the atmosphere, when you release it, you speak it, you make a declaration, you confess it. Then you then take it out of this small space and it goes into this bigger space that's around. So once it's out of here, it's then here. And once it's in the space, in the environment, then it's easier to deal with. It doesn't consume you because you're beginning to release it. The more you speak it is the more you release it. The more you speak it is the more you release it. But it's not just about that. It's about changing the narrative around the issue. So be anxious for nothing. For nothing. Prayer and giving that supplication. Multiplication, supplication, and multiplication of speaking over out and changing that narrative will set you free and release the emotions of anxiety. It will begin to. We know that sometimes there's a misbalance in the brain, but it will begin to release you from that pain. I'm out of time. Well, I'm not. I've got a couple of minutes. Is there anything that anyone wants to say? Any questions of 2 minutes? There's 2 minutes left of this recording. So I'm going to open it up. David says I need to recite that scripture. Listen, everything has a biblical connotation to it. Everything. If you've read The Secret is the Bible. It is. It's just packaged differently. And what I do is packaged differently. I am a woman of the word. I am. And I will never run from that. I am a woman of the word. And deep down inside of me, somewhere way down deep, is a little preacher woman trying to get out. So this is why what happens when we come here for morning inspiration. I'll just get a download from the Spirit and I will have to release it. Right? So, David said, yeah, people don't understand that. Yeah, but it is what it is. It is what it is. And I am who I am. And I make no apologies for who I am. I am blessed beyond measure. I'm wonderfully and fearfully made in the image of my creator. I'm a na tek back that talk. So whosoever, first time I heard you, I said, she's a natural born preacher. And I was like, yeah, it's in me. It's in me. I can't deny it. I am a preacher. I am. It is just who I am. Hey, good morning. Any questions, guys? Any questions that you have for me this morning? I want to thank you for joining me this morning for Freedom Friday. Freedom Fridays, I always love Freedom Friday. And Tuesday's Truth, because I get to give it to you like that. Bam! Love it. Because I'm hardcore. I try to be nice, but I am hardcore sometimes. It comes out. So what else? Anybody else got anything? Any questions? Any questions? All right. Any more questions? Right. So we are now. I'm finishing off. I'm finishing off, guys. So I'm leaving you with this morning for Freedom Friday for this week. To push through your pain and conquer your obstacles, regardless of what you think and how you feel today. It won't matter in 5 years. It won't matter in a year. It won't matter in wherever, whenever. But the caveat to that is do not be afraid, because that is just false evidence that appears to be real. Change the narrative, change your thought process, renew your mind. Know that you don't have to fear nothing, and you don't have to be anxious for nothing. Release it and let it go. This is your girl Yvonne Michelle. I will be back here on Monday 9 a.m. for more morning inspiration. I hope that you've enjoyed it. Please do me a favor. Please remember to share this. Share this with your community. Don't be selfish. Share this, because this is good stuff. I know it's good stuff. You know it's good stuff. And the reason why I know it's good stuff is because you come back. You're here. And that's not me being big-headed. That's just a matter of fact. Yeah, you like what you're getting. It's helping, it's serving you. So let it serve others, because that's what we're here to do. That's what I'm here to do. I'm a servant to serve and to bring forth transformation. Have an amazing weekend. I will see you on Monday. Ciao for now. Be safe, be good, and be loved, and love others. Ciao.